About 14:30, a flight of 4 F-51s being ferried from Marietta, Georgia to Stanford Field, Kentucky, was sighted south of the base. The commanding officer issued an order to contact the flight leader.
Channel B and find out who's leading the flight.
Godman Tower to leader, Flight 451. Godman Tower to leader, Flight 451. Come in.
Captain Mantell, flight leader F-51 to Godman Tower. Over.
Stand by for further instructions.
Vector the flight into the area of the unknown.
Vector Mantell on a heading of 210 degrees.
Godman Tower to Captain Mantell. Come in, over.
Mantell to Godman Tower. Over.
Godman Tower to Captain Mantell. Investigate an unidentified object in your area. Your new course, 210 degrees. 210 degrees.
Mantell to Godman Tower. Changing heading to 210. Loco, out.
One of the ships in Mantell's formation, NG-336, piloted by Lieutenant Hendricks, requested permission to land at Stanford Field to refuel and get oxygen. Permission was granted. Captain Mantell and the other two planes started to climb toward the object. The second pilot made a similar request. Both wingmen refueled and, after getting oxygen equipment, took off again. Captain Mantell, flying NG-3869, continued climbing, outdistancing his wingmen. At 14:45, Mantell called the tower.
Mantell to Tower. I see it. Above and ahead of me. I'm still climbing.
A few moments later, one of Mantell's wingmen was heard.
What the hell are we looking for?
After a moment, Captain Mantell made a reply.
Mantell to Tower. The object is directly ahead of and above me. Now moving at half my speed.
Godman Tower to leader, Flight 451. Godman Tower to leader, Flight 451. Come in.
Mantell to Tower. It appears to be a metallic object of tremendous size.
The object now was in visual view of the tower personnel.
Mantell to Tower. I'm trying to close in for a better look. I'll go to 20,000 feet.
Shortly after this, Pilot Hammond, the remaining wingman with Mantell, called Mantell over his radio.
Level off, Captain, until I've regained visual contact.
The personnel in Godman Tower waited tensely for Mantell's reply, but he made no answer. A moment later, Pilot Hammond made another report to the tower. Mantell seemed to have disappeared. Mantell had apparently climbed beyond his wingman. At 15:25, the remaining wingman broke off and returned to Stanford Field. The object, which was in visual sight from the tower, as were the F-51s during the chase, disappeared at approximately 15:50. The F-51s were first lost to view, and then the object went behind a cloud.
Godman Tower to Captain Mantell. Come in. Over. This is Godman Tower to Captain Mantell. Come in. Over.
At 17:50, Stanford advised Godman Tower that Mantell had crashed 5 miles southwest of Franklin, Kentucky. The crash had occurred at approximately 16:45. Captain Mantell was killed.
Statements were taken from all who were present in the tower during the Mantell sighting. The tower controller stated,
It looked silver or metallic.
the intelligence officer,
It appeared to be a bright silver object.
the executive officer,
It was circular in shape.
the AACS,
A small white object in the sky.
the operations officer,
It appeared round and white.
the commanding officer.
It could be seen plainly with the naked eye. The statements were typed up for the necessary signatures as the interrogation concluded. There was one point on which there was some disagreement. Not everyone who had been present in the tower had heard Mantell when he reported over the radio that he was moving in for a better look. The more lurid sections of the press reported that fragments of Mantell's plane were found to be radioactive. Some news sources reported that an autopsy revealed that Mantell had been killed by some kind of death ray unknown to our men of science. These reports were false.
Because certain publications persisted in using a sensational approach in reporting sightings, there were increasing demands from the public for an explanation. However, the Air Force had already taken official cognizance of the flying discs. Headquarters, United States Air Forces, issued a directive for a detailed study of flying disc reports. This project received a secret classification and the code name of SIGN. Department of Air Force and Department of Army letters directed all respective subordinate units to report directly to Air Materiel Command all information concerning unidentified flying objects.
And so Project SIGN was implemented. Trained investigators were dispatched to the exact scenes of the sightings. After thorough on-the-spot interrogations, the reports were sent on to ATIC for further analysis. Utah, Washington,
Norway, Sweden, Denmark,
South Korea,
Ohio,
New Jersey,
Oregon, Philippine Island,
Louisiana,
Alabama,
Tennessee,
Kansas, Massachusetts.
As an example of the credible type of sightings reported by reputable, trained observers was the report of Captain Willis Sperry.